guys, I'm back here for another badass video. It's your boy Tony. Okay. I woke up this morning, took a shower, took my sister to school, came home, watched some Netflix for a while, and something came to my mind. I feel like making another video for you guys. Even though I made one a few hours ago, more than a few hours ago, around midnight when I came home from work. So I'm making another video. This one's the one like last night with Freddy Krueger and Pennywise. I'm doing Annabelle and Chucky. What? I got one question for you guys. What? Annabelle fight Chucky. Who do you think would win? Comment below. Me, to be honest, I don't know who will win. I don't know what Annabelle could do. And Chucky always has a knife, and they're both dolls, so. Yeah, right here.
Internet, and welcome back to the most inquisitive channel on YouTube, Life's Biggest Questions, the place where nothing, not even a fictional showdown between pint-sized demonic psycho dolls, could make us stray from the path of questionable cultural enlightenment. What's going on, guys? As per usual, I'll be your disembodied floating voice, Jack Finch, as we peel back the curtain on the paranormal demonic dollhouse, wonder why the hell they're having a tea party, and suspiciously ask the question, what if Annabelle fought Chucky? Roll the clip.
What the fuck? Holy shit. Damn. What the hell? That's some crazy shit.
We gotta go ahead and say this, guys. If this was a straight up fist fight, then Chucky would have this bout beat without a doubt. That little guy can throw a punch, and he doesn't discriminate when it comes to choosing his opponents either, or victims, should I say. But it's not that easy. Neither Annabelle or Chucky like to fight fair, so as you can imagine, there's going to be some pretty nefarious machinations taking place. Before we jump into that demonic pit, though, you know how it is, guys. If you're a fan of this video, the Conjuring universe, the Child's Play franchise, or just LBQ in general, then be a sport and hit that thumbs up button, as well as that subscribe bell, so you can stay up to date with our latest and greatest uploads. Also, if you'd like to share this video with a friend, then please go ahead, because you never know when they'll be needing a few combat lessons versus a demonic porcelain doll. Since Charles Lee Chucky Ray, aka the Lakeshore Strangler, first slashed his way onto our silver screens back in 1988, the world of horror fiction has been transfixed by the fear of moving inanimate objects, uncanny resemblances of the human form where something just isn't quite right. Chucky led the way for the Child's Play franchise, which managed to spread its seed across 7 feature films, the most recent being 2017's Cult of Chucky, cementing the red-headed doll as one of the most malevolent horror villains of all time, alongside the likes of Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger and Michael Myers. He's a household name, and that's exactly where he wants to be. So then we enter the contender, the newest upstart, trying to solidify her creepy porcelain smile into the halls of horror villaindom. Annabelle the doll, and yeah, we're going to be focusing on the Conjuring universe version of Annabelle, not the Raggedy Ann doll that sits on display at the Warren Occult Museum, because that's just a kid's toy, right? Ever since 2013's The Conjuring hit the big screen, we've been equally disturbed by the porcelain demon, accentuated only by the Ed and Lorraine Warren legend that surrounds her. So much so that she's gone on to spawn 2 fully fledged feature films of her own, simultaneously fleshing out her demonic origin story while terrifying the bejesus out of us. If we're talking pure horror merit, then this is actually a really tough fight. On the one hand, Chucky has 3 decades worth of horror prestige, an entire canon of fandom, and a cult following in more than just one literal sense. But he was never really terrifying. That's the difference between a slasher flick and psychological horror. One of them is over in minutes, and the other one lingers long into the deep recesses of your mind, like Annabelle. So in that sense, she's close to taking this round, but you just can't shake the horror pedigree that Chucky possesses. He's a big hitter, and in the words of Omar Little, you come at the king, you best not miss. So let's see what Annabelle has in her tool shed then. Telekinesis, check. Superhuman speed, check. Demonic possession and manipulation, double check. In essence, Annabelle is an unnamed demonic entity, and the doll is simply the form taken for its demonic vessel. The fragility of her shell, porcelain obviously, matters not to what it actually contains, because whatever unfortunate soul takes a pop at it has got a freaking demon to contend with. That's tough, unless you've got the silky scarves and skills of an exorcist, which I'm pretty sure Chucky doesn't believe in God. It's gotta be tough. Compare that to Chucky, who really is just a human. Well, a homicidal serial killer / criminal genius and night immortal voodoo sage, but still just a human. Albeit in the shell of a near enough indestructible plastic child's toy who manages to survive being shot in the chest and heart, having his head explode via compressed air tube, being sliced to pieces by a mechanical fan, and numerous decapitations and dismemberments. It's safe to say he's a tough son of a gun, so while I don't think he could ever defeat Annabelle, I don't think that she could ever defeat him either. Demonic possession is off the table too, because, come on, Chucky's got the power of voodoo on his side, so that leaves us with only one remaining option. And it's not good news for anyone. We know that from the Chucky canon that he has a voluptuous fetish for monsters and is obsessed with looking at images of ghouls and vampires in Fangoria. And, well, you can see where I'm going with this, right? I'm just going to say it. Chucky would fall in love with Annabelle. And, hey, maybe the feeling wouldn't be reciprocated considering we know nothing about the love interests of this particular unnamed demon. But, yeah, hey, Chucky's wife Tiffany would probably have a lot to say about it, but she's no demon, and we've seen time and time again that Chucky has no problem with getting rid of her when he feels like it. Who knows? Maybe Annabelle would recognise a strategic gain by allying with the friend to the end, and they'd usher in a dark new age of demonically possessed voodoo vessels to march their tiny psychopathic feet across the four corners of the earth. And then, like with the majority of these fictional conclusions, we'd all be boned. Well, unfortunately, folks, it's time to wind this horror show down. Cheers for sticking with us all the way to the end. If you enjoyed this video...
Whew. Yeah, guys. So, hope you guys enjoyed that video. And now I'm making educational stuff now. Hey, they make a couple and they're both ugly, creepy. I don't know if Annabelle kills us, she's just creepy looking. I would never get a doll like that for myself. Hell no. If I ever saw like that, I'd be freaking out. Running, man. That's just creepy, man. I'm like, animal bite dolls, dude. You're freaking crazy. Hell, man. So, yeah, that's all. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'll be making more. Go watch some Netflix for a while, get some sleep before I go over tonight. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.